Alright everyone, welcome back to City Skylines, the episode 25 of our Let's Play. Welcome back to New Ungrateful, and greetings from the outskirts of Newfoundland, even though we actually are going to turn this whole area, now that I think about it, let's get out of the picture mode, we're going to basically turn all of this into Newfoundland, and unless you guys maybe want to think of a name for maybe the Northern Territory, which would basically be, this area that isn't, Newfoundland. You know what I mean, guys? Like, I think we should really come up with maybe a name for these guys. If not, we are going to have to turn the whole thing into Newfoundland. Who knows? So with that being said, when I was kind of starting up the episode, I kind of figured, this whole thing is going to get a little bit annoying with the cemetery. So with that being said, we are going to go ahead. Oh, the building's not empty, so we can't really empty it, can we? No. So what we are going to have to do is we can't even relocate it. That's also the thing. So we are going to have to possibly just bite the bullet and maybe add a nice little street up here somewhere, if it'll let me. There we go. There we go. See, it'll allow me to add a road right there, so I think it'll be fine now. So, Holly Road, huh? This be a nice little dirt road for us. Oh, look at this. What the hell is this guy doing? I don't know what the hell this guy's doing, but whatever he's doing. But here on Cherry Street, I think what we're going to do is we're going to quickly give these guys a stop sign out here. Because, what are these people using it as a freaking turnoff? Like, this dude did a freaking 180 or some shit. The owner is Charles Smithson. He's a well-educated young adult living at the Daffodil residence, and he works at a game studio. Go you, I guess. You want a fucking cookie? Anyway, let's see what's going on here. We got 2 lanes, 2 out of 3 lanes going out of Newfoundland, and everyone is still struggling to actually get a move on here, which really just doesn't make any sense. Like, seriously. Like, come on. Do we still have a whole bunch of people trying to get into the city and stuff like that? Or at least trying to, from like this area over here. There's a lot of traffic over here, and I guess it's because of, I mean, not as much as there were, when we first started, but I guess it's the cargo harbor that's really getting everyone. You know what we're going to do just for, just to make things a little bit easier? I think what we are going to do is we're going to keep that road the way it is, but we are going to make this into, well, this is just permanently a 2-way, but we're going to make this 1-way. So, give everyone a little opportunity to, switch over into 2 lanes. This guy, he just wants to make a 3rd lane, but whatever. Anywho, we got a lot of abandoned buildings, we got loss of people, buildings burned down, trashing, getting sorted out. So let's see about maybe getting the trash budget up a little bit. Oh, there's no medical, that's also something. Holy crap, we had no medical care. That was, wow. I am stupid. No medical care whatsoever. Oh man. Let's see about death care. Cemetery usage is at a little under half used up. We have crematoriums that need to start getting kind of put into here. So we're gonna have a nice crematorium, kind of overlooking the water. And basically, if they're kind of, people are like, oh hey, we want our grandfather's we want our grandfather's ashes, we just want him to be cremated, and they quite frankly don't have time to do so. They could bring him out back, or they could, simply throw him out the fucking window. They could basically bring him out the front doors while everyone is basically watching. You see all these people standing around, guys. They can bring him out here, and they can just toss him down there into whatever might be down here. We'll never know. And yeah, they're gonna, you know, they're just gonna go dig up some ashes from maybe a nearby fireplace or something. Maybe go into Old Town and, you know, look at all the houses that haven't changed, which of course I'm sure every one of them has. And yeah, it's all gonna be peaches and ice cream and peaches and flowers. You know what? Fuck you guys. Anyway, this area over here, this is still gonna be residential. Definitely gonna keep this as industrial. How's our other industrial area going? It is going good. We've almost completely expanded. We just need more guys to expand down into here. A lot of abandoned buildings, though. I will say that. But yeah, now we're gonna need our nighttime availability. Let's go ahead and as soon as I get all the stuff worked out, all the little kinks with our budget, we are going to figure out what we're gonna do about you know, how much we're spending each time we edit the budget. So let's start with electricity. So we're maxed out on electricity right now, so let's see how we are with that. We're good? Just about, basically. Unless we could possibly take it down a notch. So let's go ahead, we'll do that. Should be fine. Wait, what? Oh, it's just barely doing well. Alright, that's fine. That is fine. Alright, cool. We're at negative 25,000 debt. Not entirely sure why. But yeah, we're there. And we're gonna lower some of this stuff for the nighttime, even though that's probably the best time to, you know, knock off those fake-ass stores and, you know, go buy your pancake drugs from your pancake drug dealers and their pancake houses. Yeah, I'm good at making jokes. Anywho, got 14 passengers on that plane. They're taxiing a plane with 14 people in it. 14 people, and, you know, like literally that entire plane, though, you can hold 200 people, and they're wasting several hundreds of dollars, if not thousands of dollars, on gas just to fucking fly that plane to wherever it is that they need to go. I guess they all run on fucking some sort of weird ass substance. I don't know what the hell they run on, but you know. Meanwhile, we got traffic backed up for days over here. Why it is like this, I'll never know. Let me try to figure something out. So these guys are all turning right, right? What I'm curious to see. Some of these guys, yeah, some of these guys were turning right. I guess they just live on this street. Anyway, got a lot of sick people. Definitely gonna need a little more industrial, but you know, we'll get there. We're currently emptying out the landfills. Some of these guys are still kind of emptying out still, so quite alright. Not enough workers, so let's see about an elementary school. Probably out here, out and around here, near the water too. Here we go. Alright, and then we're good on high schools. We got 2 high schools basically right over there. But we are going to possibly get a 3rd one going, just in case, you know, we expand a little bit more. There we go. And so far, yeah, we're good on universities. So we don't, with just what, 2? Yeah, 2 universities. We got Dunder Mifflin University, and then we have another one, which I don't know why we have 2 literally near each other, but, you know, it makes good for the setting, because, you know, you got a tiny bit of industrial, you got a bit of what have you. And we still got to keep our little mascot from when we had the redneck settlement here. Got the whole, you know, house that was burned down, or abandoned, whatever you want to call it. But either way, let's see here. Let's see about monuments. Let's see what we gotta build. Let's see what we could build. We could build the space elevator. People near and far travel to the city to see the space elevator. This means a huge influx of tourists who also like to spend money while visiting. We got the construction business park. The Eden Project is a huge glass house, perfect for vast gardens full of exotic fruits. Sorry, I just want to get rid of that. Exotic fruits and plants. It greatly increases the city's profile and reduces pollution from land, air, and water, making land in the city area more valuable. We got the fusion power plant. The power of the stars within your grasp, and the energy problems of yesterday are gone once the fusion power plant is operational. Offers huge amounts of clean energy without the fear of radioactive fallout or other pollution. We got a medical center. The medical center is a research facility that works on finding cures for diseases and ailments. It is so vast and efficient that it can easily take care of all your citizens' health needs. The medical center is a helipad and can accept helicopters. Well, I mean, if it has a fucking helipad, of course it can accept. You know what? Whatever. I'm not even gonna bother. Anyway, let's get ourselves a nice little thing right over here. Get our power sources for these guys. They're gonna need water. I thought I laid out the water already, didn't I? I don't know if I laid out the water or not, but you know, that's just me. I tend to forget everything pretty damn easily. But either way, we're putting them down now. No one can complain about, you know, not having enough of this, not having enough of that. You know, because if that's the case, then they're just going to have to deal with it. Because, quite frankly, I just don't want to hear it. I don't want to deal with their shit. But, anyway. Let's see here. What is going on? Oh, got a huge influx of people wanting whatever it is that they're wanting. And we're going to have to bring that up. We're going to have to definitely get as much health coverage as possible right now, just to kind of make up for, you know, what we lost. Definitely some education. We're going to get our unique buildings and leisure going. Let's see what else we can accept over near the industrial park. I think it would be very, very cool just to see what we can get over here. It's kind of foggy, to be quite honest. For just today, everyone's saying that a building burned down. Well, how's the fire coverage over here? It's predominantly very well. I mean, over here we could use like a fire station kind of around the area. So I'm gonna get them a nice little fire station on that corner, give them a little bit of access routes. So all good. They also have another one over there. Let's see here. We should definitely give them a little bit more. Definitely some more for police. The crime rate's at 7%. Let's see what else we can get done with that. But we are going to bring in another unique building. Let's see here what this is. Oh, we can get an aquarium. Ooh. Alright. Let's get ourselves... I think that would be really nice. Especially down near the waterfront, too. Oh, man. It doesn't really fit down here. No. It doesn't fit. You know what else doesn't fit? I don't know either. Anywho, maybe get it next to the high school, so that way, you know, those poor kids... Here, let's see it. That looks cool. Nothing you can see inside, but that's quite alright. Basically, the aquarium, you know, instead of having to, you know, live out their lives in, you know, the industrial areas, you know, they can easily, you know, just they don't have to work for cheap labor in a factory. They can go right over to the aquarium and have a great time playing with animals and, you know, doing all that good stuff. So, not enough people over here, though. I really should probably... I'm not entirely sure, quite frankly, what I want to do just yet. Because I really want to make sure that these guys, you know, I want to make sure that they prosper, but I'm not entirely sure how to make them prosper. Because people aren't helping me to help them make them prosper. Let's see, maybe get them a dog park. Knock down that abandoned-ass building, because we don't need that shit in our town. Get them a nice dog park, so that way, you know, if they, you know, they can run out in the middle of the street, they can get hit by a car, or they have another way of dying. They can go and they can run into the water, and it'll be like Grand Theft Auto 3, and earlier on, where you go into the water and you're suddenly dead. I mean, at least I think that's how it was. I know it was like that in Grand Theft Auto 3. I believe it was, at least. But yeah, then that all kind of changed. I forget when it changed. I'm not, like, too familiar with most of the other games that aren't really San Andreas and Grand Theft Auto 4 and 5, but basically, let me see about medical coverage. Oh, these guys are good. I don't know why they're complaining. Let's see about cemeteries. They should really have something for cemeteries. But yeah, I just don't know, you know, too much about Grand Theft Auto 5 and, you know, what was happening there. You know, guys, I've been actually thinking, what if, and bear with me on this, what if we got a roundabout going in here? Just to get, you know, traffic kind of flowing a little bit easier. I think we should totally do that. I think that would be actually kind of cool. So what I want to do... You know what? Should we do it? Not entirely sure, because the roundabout here should be helping, and it's clearly not. Then, of course, we got Fine Financial Services, we got Master Architects. We don't really have anything super important here, so I think that this road here we could probably turn into... What is this? Oh, this is all a one-way right here. So I think with that being said, we are... Oh no, we probably don't want to do that, because got all these guys over here. They're trying to, you know, they're trying to come down to the city. They're trying to get into that area. I think what we should do is we should definitely start working on getting a bridge right over to here, and, you know, upgrading it, you know, if need be. So we got a big road right here, and that being right there. Should we get it that road, or should we make this road the road that we want to use? You know what? We'll use this road. So we're gonna get a nice big road. Gonna make sure that we can get those designs. There we go. So here we go. Get our nice land bridge. Our second bridge. Well, it's not even a land bridge. I don't even know what I'm saying. But we're gonna get the bridge kind of extending up this way. And then, of course, I'm gonna bring it over here just like that. And maybe even upgrade these roads. Should we upgrade the roads? I'm not entirely sure if we should. But that's another project for another day. Who knows? But we are going to see about maybe lowering the taxes on maybe tax... How about a tax relief for low density? Oh, we already have that, so... These guys have tax reliefs and, you know, in low and high density areas, and yet nothing's happening, you know? I'm surprised. Quite surprised, actually, that, you know, nothing is actually happening, because these guys, they got low taxes for, you know, high and low density, and yet, you know, it seems to be such an issue for them. So, and I think, you know, I really don't want to do it, but I guess what I really have to do is take out these guys here, and we're going to pause the game a little bit, and we are going to kind of get the traffic flowing right over here, because, I mean, why not, I guess. Here we go. Here we go. We're going to get some... Oh, no, these are high density residential. We want low density right here because that's what Old Town's about. So here we go. We got traffic probably gonna... Yeah, traffic's probably gonna converge over here a little bit. Not entirely sure if they are. But, well, seems like it's starting to actually help. But everyone's still trying to cut each other off and go this way. Let's see here. There's a lot of crosswalks and stuff. Okay, these people are trying to be really courteous and whatnot. So we got our second land bridge. We got the Pierce Bridge over here. Let's see here if we can see it. Yep, Pierce Bridge. Now we can possibly start laying out some roads for later. You know what? Let's not even worry about that. We can possibly go ahead and instead of building roads for shit that hasn't been... Like, we haven't even finished up over here. Like, these guys ain't flourishing. Like, they're so good to flourish, you know, when I build this area, but then I have some sort of weird disaster going on. Probably that fucking, what do you want to call it? That guy that keeps coming back to haunt us to chop down our wind turbines and, you know, plot terrorist attacks with all the terrorists in the stadiums and, you know, all that good stuff. Let's see here if they have a traffic light. Oh no, they don't even have a traffic light, do they? Do they have a traffic light over here on Pierce Street? Let's see here. Junctions. Oh, so these guys... Alright, here we go. So these guys have to yield. Possibly. Well, I mean, they're supposed to yield. I don't know why they don't. But... Oh. Smith Street. We're actually... I just caught it. We're gonna get maybe a stop sign for those guys over here. Because, you know, there's no reason that they wouldn't need one. There we go. Get another one. Oh no, we're fine over here, I guess. So, these guys probably gonna start complaining in about 5 seconds, so... Get them their electricity, get them their water. We're gonna get them their medical and their, you know, their fire stuff. If you know what I mean, their fireballs and their fire helmets and their fireballs and their fire helmets as well. We can't forget that. We don't have trains. I don't know what I'm doing trying to give us a budget for trains. It's probably going to some freaking... It's probably going towards Professor Oak Memorial, which I don't know if any of you remember from our last series. Oh my god, we literally had a Professor Oak. We had an Oak Street, and then we turned that right into Professor Oak Memorial. And yeah, we seem to not really be moving too well in here. I mean, it's starting to kind of flow a little bit up here. I mean, it's really empty down here as well, so, here we go. Oh, that one. That truck driver's in a bit of a hurry. Of course, I have the game kind of set, you know, sped up a little bit, but, you know, he was trying to fucking... He probably had an international donut delivery that, you know, he didn't want to be late for. So, you know, here, let's get this abandoned building out of here. We don't need it, you know, making our city look bad. Let's see here. Yeah, there's a lot of people over here just trying to screw up our, you know, the look of our city. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't know. It's just the way I built everything. So, we are gonna get we're gonna get rid of some of these buildings, but we are gonna probably build another hospital. Here, let's delete a couple more buildings. I'm gonna delete like 2 more buildings. There we go. And then, oh, my bad. Oh, we have, okay. It's starting to go down now. It was at like 15,000. It was at a negative 15,000, you know, income. So we have our aquarium, so now those broken dreams are shattered. And as for the bridge, we currently now have the Pierce Bridge. So I think that'll be fun. A lot of traffic actually starting to come through here, so I don't think these guys are going to worry. You know, they're not going to have too much to worry about much longer. Buildings burned down over in the city. Doesn't surprise me. We didn't really have much of a demand. We didn't really have any demand for anything. I wonder why that is. So with that being said, oh, we actually lost 5,000 people in our population. That's something. Let's see what's going on with the thing here. Was that 13,600? It's kind of rising. So bring down police. We're gonna bring down possibly education for nighttime. Let's see here. Maybe unique buildings as well. And no, wait. Wow. Maybe ships and airplanes too. I think airplanes. Let's see about the airplanes though, quickly before I, you know, stop the episode. Let's pause it. 10 out of 200. That means I got way too much availability for those planes. That means my budget is just way too big. Because if you're only taxiing 10 people at a time, you know, that means that you're spending way too much on your planes and shit. So with that being said, guys, these guys are gonna, yeah, they're already complaining about water and stuff, but I'll fix that for you guys. So, we got our aquarium, and we got a second bridge to kind of divert the traffic. Currently not really doing too much, but with time, I'm sure it will. So, oh my god, look at this city. Oh boy. Well, if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like and a comment, subscribe for more content, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.